Hey guys, Staplegun here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a bit of a different video today. I'm going to be doing a career mode experiment. Now, there has been a theory that I've been wanting to test in the entirety of career mode, and it is the thought of the European Super League. Now, the European Super League is a thought that came around 1999 where billionaires would take the best teams in the world and then make them have a league format. It is the dumbest idea in the world. We already have the Champions League for it, but I thought it'd be interesting to try and figure out what would happen if we put it in career mode. So I picked some of the best teams and I put them into Spain's La Liga 1 and La Liga 2. And it's going to be a 2-season format. And now I've done a direct replacement. So basically I've made it sure that all the other leagues do function while our little experiment is going on. So as you can see, I'm going to name all the teams. So in the La Liga Santander, these are all the best teams in the world, while in La Liga Smart Bank, I have put like mainly Europa League teams and teams that really perform well in the Europa League. So anyway, we've got Arsenal, we've got Monaco, we've got Atletico Madrid, we've got Chelsea, we've got Dortmund, we've got Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Napoli, Olympique Lyon, Paris Saint-Germain, Piemonte Calcio or Juventus, Red Bull Leipzig or RB Leipzig, whatever you want to call them, Real Madrid, Sevilla, Spurs, Valencia. Yeah, and in Smart Bank we've got Ajax, Celtic, Club Brugge, Dinamo Zagreb, Everton, Porto, Frankfurt, Lazio, Leicester, Leverkusen, Lille, Milan, Olympique Marseille, PSV, Rangers, RB Salzburg, Real Betis, Roma, Benfica, Sporting Lisbon, Wolfsburg and Wolves. Now as you can see, these are the two teams and you'll be wondering where are the other teams. Well, if I just show you in England, I'm going to show you England. We have Albacete playing, we have Athletic, so basically what I've done is a direct replacement to make sure that all the leagues function as we are going on. And an interesting thing I noticed is that this is going to make Champions League a lot more happier and a lot less competitive for the lower teams. So I want to see how this affects A, the league itself, B, the relegations, the top goal scorer, top clean sheets and top assisters, and how does the Champions League function, because I think this is going to be very interesting. But anyway, let's get into this career mode experiment. Okay guys, this is just to prove that it is a legit simulation. Like, this is an actual league format, and the Champions League has stayed the same. No, okay, it hasn't. Okay, I didn't expect this. We have some very interesting people. Galatasaray, Jagiona, Elche, Olympiacos, Sirius. I can't even pronounce that third team. The Champions League means absolutely messed up. Craiova has made the Champions League. St. Gallen has made the Champions League. Genk is in the Champions League. Deportivo La Coruña is in the Champions League. Spartak Moscow is in the Champions League. At least we have Barcelona, but we have Slavia Praha as always, Sion Albacete, Hellas Verona, Emin, Högesund, Konyaspor, Celta Vigo, Mainz. These are absolutely random places. And what about the Europa League? Europa League has got to be stacked, however. Elfsborg, okay, first group's not that crazy. Second group, I can see that, it's pretty space. Ostersund, Trabzonspor. As far as okay, there it is. Man City is in the Europa League. I mean, if they're banned from the Champions League, they may be able to go to the Europa League. You never know. Santa Clara, Rosenborg. So we have Bentner playing Europa League football. Kristiansund, Lugo, Cluj, Guimarães, Sparta Praha, Watford, Standard Liège, Tenerife, Astra Giurgiu, Stabæk, Moscow, Spurs in the Europa League, Sligo Rovers has made the Europa League. An Irish team is in the Europa League, guys. Admira Wacker as well. Wolfsberger, Hermannstadt. I mean, as far as I'm seeing, the country that is most benefiting from the entire creation of the Super League is Austria, because I saw a lot of Austrian teams. But anyway, now I'm just gonna sim straight towards the January transfer window, and I'm gonna meet you at the halfway point of the season. Okay guys, we're at the halfway stage of the first season, and as you can see, Liverpool's on top, having only lost once, and behind them is Piemonte Calcio, who have not lost a single game, yet they are still not top, followed by Bayern. Atletico surprisingly being above Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man City, Paris Saint-Germain and multiple other clubs. So the top 10 is Liverpool, Juventus, Bayern, Atletico, Real, Man City, Spurs. Barcelona in 8th behind Spurs. Paris Saint-Germain, Inter Milan, Dortmund, Man United, Chelsea, Leipzig, Napoli, Arsenal, Valencia, and in the relegation zone we have Sevilla, Lyon and Monaco, which is really surprising. And yeah, I didn't expect Atletico to have a Champions League spot over here. So at the halfway stage, we can see the top goal scorers are Gareth Bale with 13 and 18 and Raheem Sterling. I do not see anyone from Atletico. I see one at the end, that's Diego Costa, 7 and 15. Maybe it's more of a team effort. No Salah, no Firmino. Rodrigo moving from Valencia to Dortmund and getting 10 goals in 17 games as well. Assist wise, we have Mane up at the top, followed by Muller, Eden Hazard's up there, Jordi Alba. Yeah, it's a pretty normal thing so far, but I'm seeing some really surprising results. I don't see Atletico anywhere, yet somehow they are third. As we can see in La Liga Smart Bank, which is the second division, we've got Ajax, Lazio, Leverkusen, Benfica, Porto, Betis, Marseille, Everton, Sporting, Roma, Milan, Leicester, Wolfsburg, Wolves, so at the bottom of the table really. Salzburg closer to the bottom as well. Frankfurt are really lagging behind everyone. And I think now most surprisingly maybe Sporting or Betis being so high up. Maybe that's surprising to me. But now we move on to the end of the season and see what happens. Okay guys, the season is over. It is finished. And at top, Liverpool win. Liverpool win by 18 points. I'm really bad math. 18 points. And the top of the table somehow remain the same, except Barca managed to creep other than Bayern. We got Liverpool, Juventus, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid keeping 4th place and going into the Champions League, while Man City and Real Madrid secured Europa League spots. Behind them we have Bayern just missing out by a point, Spurs missing out by a point, and then a huge gap. We have Paris Saint-Germain, Inter Milan, Dortmund, Chelsea in 12th, Man United, Leipzig, Arsenal, Sevilla, Valencia, Napoli, Lyon and Monaco get relegated. As you can see in the top goal scorer charts, Suarez getting 29 goals in 38 games and winning the Golden Boot over Raheem Sterling, Eden Hazard, Timo Werner coming up so high, Dele Alli, Cristiano Ronaldo only coming in 6th, while Messi only coming in the top 10, Neymar in 8th, and pretty straightforward. Michy Batshuayi getting in at number 19. That's a bit surprising. And also I see Lopez coming with 11 in 33 assists. Mane tops with 14. Mbappe, Eden Hazard, Jordi Alba, Jordan Hendo, Thiago. I think that's the normal Thiago, and then underneath him is David Silva. Yeah, and clean sheets, the Golden Glove winner is, of course, Mr. Manuel Neuer. Now, as you can see, clean sheets in the Copa de España. I want to know who won that. But first we check the La Liga Smart Bank. Two teams, Lazio won on goal difference. Lazio won with 105 points and 63 goal difference, while Ajax had 62. I think Lazio and Ajax go up. Leverkusen, Benfica, Porto, Betis, Marseille, Milan, Roma, Everton, Leicester, Sporting losing their footing, Wolfsburg, Wolves, Lille, Frankfurt, Salzburg, PSV, Club Brugge, Celtic, Zagreb and Rangers. I think Celtic, Zagreb and Rangers would get relegated in such a scenario. The Copa de España was won by Inter Milan. Atletico Madrid won 8-1. Won 8-1 on aggregate against Benfica. Inter also beating Man United 5-1. Atletico knocked out Real. I can't see. Inter knocked out Roma. While in the previous round, Inter knocked out Man City. While I can't see Atletico knocked out Wolves 3-1. We got out in the round of 32, that is Chelsea. And we got some good scores all around. And yeah, now it is also time to check the Champions League. And I'm going to see this with you guys, because I'm thinking it could be ridiculous. It could be something ridiculous. Okay, the final's not been played yet. It's Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Barca knocking out Real Madrid on 5-1 on aggregate. Albacete reached all the way to the quarterfinals. Dear mother of God. Albacete. Then we have Familchau getting out of their group. We have Galatasaray getting out of their group. These are really Hellas Verona getting out of their group. Things are just getting weird. Real getting full points. Familchau actually, okay, Familchau's group was easy. I can understand why. Craiova managed 3 draws. That's how they got 3 points. Aston Villa getting out of their group when they can't even get out of the relegation zone in real life. Lokomotiv Moscow getting out over there. Albacete somehow knocked out Slavia Praha on goal difference. My lord. This is crazy. I can't even imagine what the Europa League is gonna be like. The Europa League finals, Man City versus Tottenham. Werder Bremen reaching the semi-finals along with Watford. Watford reached here. Slavia Praha got knocked out and Watford won on away goals, which is really weird. Lokomotiv Moscow reached the quarterfinals. Basak Sehir reached the round of 16 along with Saint-Etienne and Amiens, while Besiktas also made the round of 16. Linz made the round of 32. Norwich made the round of 32. Sondergeist made the round of 32. Deportivo La Coruña is literally in the second division of Spain and they've somehow made it. Sparta made it. Konyaspor. Cluj made it. Cluj got thrashed though 8-1. Trabzonspor made it. Trabzonspor? Is that how you pronounce it? Trabzonspor or Trabzonspor? Don't really know. But Emen reached it. Elche, another second league team. Sevilla got knocked out by Amiens. Sevilla couldn't even get out. They have won the Europa League thrice and they couldn't get out of their own group this time. Copenhagen and Dinamo Kiev getting out of there. Basel not getting through. While Santa Clara and Rosenborg, no Bentner. I don't know how Lord's not been able to function. It's clearly the team's fault. It's not God's fault. Guimares and Liège, Standard Liège not being able to get out of the group. Yeah, we're going to go into a second season of this absolute madness after we see who won the Champions League and the Europa League. Okay guys, the Champions League final I think has been done. Barca won 3-0 against Atletico Madrid, and in the Europa League, I'm guessing Man City win 3-1. And anyway, it's time for the second season of this career mode. Okay guys, as you can see, we are ending the season. We failed to achieve. We are staying at the club. Thank the Lord we've not been sacked, otherwise it's going to get really complicated. But anyway, the new season is getting loaded up. So guys, what I have decided to do is I'll do 2 seasons today, and then tomorrow, to completely end staple week, I'm gonna put out a second part of this, because I don't really want my video to be that long. So I'm thinking that I'll just do like the first I'll do the first 2 seasons today, and I'll put it out, while tomorrow you're gonna get the next 2 seasons, and it's gonna be considered like a finale for this beautiful week I've had making content for you guys. But anyway, second season underway. Well, I've been terminated. I don't really know what to do in this situation. We've been told to finish Europa League. You know what? I'm just gonna take Celtic, because I think it just keeps us closer to whatever their thing is. They really need to fix this. Like, if I get terminated, I think mainly because if I'm just simulating through games, I think I'm forfeiting games maybe. So I think that's why it's going to sack me. But anyway, I'm just gonna continue simulating all the games. Guys, I just can't handle this. I'm just simulating through games and I'm getting terminated. It's absolutely dreadful. And now I'm gonna have to take a job in the Swiss League just so I can make sure that this thing goes fine and dandy, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going to see the rest of the leagues from an external perspective. And yeah, I'm just gonna simulate until, well, January transfer window, and then I'm just gonna see the halfway stage. So something really weird has happened. Everyone's only played 3 games. As far as I'm seeing, everyone's only played 3 games this season. The glitches are beginning, guys. Man City, Man United, Paris Saint-Germain, they've all got full points. 3 out of 3. Real Madrid, Inter Milan. Everything's just getting really weird. While in La Liga Smart Bank, everything's going normally. Napoli is top with Betis behind them. Lyon, Wolves, Marseille, Roma, Porto, Benfica, Frankfurt, Wolfsburg, PSV, Monaco, Sporting Lisbon, Lille, Zagreb, Everton, Bruges, Leicester, Milan, Rangers, Celtic, and Salzburg. God, this is going to be a really weird simulation, isn't it? Because the glitches have already begun. I don't know what's in store next. So the Super Cup was won by a Man City over Barcelona. And oh god, I'm not looking forward to this Champions League. Spartak Moscow, Besiktas, Fenerbahce Athens, Stade Rennais, Rapid Vienna made it, Basel, Cagliari, watch out black players, Torino, Moscow, Braga, Southampton, Anderlecht. Southampton have made it. And yeah, currently it's nothing too crazy. Sure, Southampton, the thought of Southampton anywhere close to Europe it's in fact frightening. For Militao out in the first round after their dream campaign last time, Fiorentina making it up, Cluj, Real Madrid in the Europa League obviously, Ghent, Copenhagen, Rosenborg. God, isn't that the exact same group? That's the exact same group from last simulation, isn't it? Trabzonspor, Fuenlabrada make it, but make absolutely no point of themselves in that group. Okay, time to abandon the simulation. Newcastle have reached the Europa League. Along with Rio Ave, Royal Antwerp, FC Saint Gallen, Girone Bordeaux made it. Sparta Praha have got out of their group. Linz and Molde, Utrecht and Zurich have made it. Panathinaikos, Saido Berahino is playing in the Europa League with Zultwergem, along with Bayern topping that group. Numancia and Victoria Pilsen. It's just really weird because this simulation has really been messed up. But anyway, it's time to just go towards the end of the season, and I will meet you guys there. Guys, we've been terminated again. It's literally the 3rd termination this entire time. Well, I'm just trying to simulate through this entire thing, and I've actually gotten a better job than I actually had. It's absolutely crazy. And I think I got this out just because of morale, I think, as well. Because I'm seeing all these articles about like my players not being happy. That's crazy. I'm literally being out of my job due to morale. But anyway, I'm just gonna simulate and hope we're gonna get through this entire thing. Okay guys, that crazy glitch at the start, I think it's been recovered, or is it that... Wait. How have they played 41 games? Did they just play extra games? But anyway, Man City, Real Madrid, Liverpool and Paris get to the Champions League, while Barcelona and Juventus get into the Europa League. Bayern, Inter, Atletico, Dortmund, Man United, who started so well, have reached here. Chelsea, Spurs, Valencia, Arsenal, Leipzig, Ajax, while Sevilla, Lazio and Leverkusen get relegated. Now we see La Liga Smart Bank, where Napoli, Lyon and Betis, I think, make it through, while Benfica, Monaco, Wolves, Roma, Porto, Frankfurt, Everton, Marseille, Sporting Lisbon, PSV, Bruges, Leicester, Milan, Lille, Wolfsburg, Zagreb, Salzburg, Celtic and Rangers are there at the bottom. I want to just see one thing. The Champions League and the Europa League, those are obviously going to be the most juicy ones to see. The Champions League was won by Atletico Madrid after another Barca Atletico match. God, those matches are getting annoying. Atletico won 7-2 on aggregate. That's pretty interesting. Barca knock out Liverpool and get revenge over what happened. Okay, I see nothing interesting happen in the Champions League. No shockers of like people who get out in the first round. And the Europa League was won by Real Madrid. And oh my god, okay, here is one. Sociedad and Newcastle. Sociedad and Newcastle made the semi-finals of the Europa League. Southampton made the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Deportivo Alavés made the round of 16, and I think they also went... No, okay, they didn't get out of the draw. Getafe got through. Watford got through. It's just crazy, this Europa League. But anyway, I think that is going to be enough for the first half of this crazy European Super League experiment. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope you like this new sort of video because I really enjoyed making it. But anyway, until tomorrow, the last day of Staple Week. Peace.